We live a lush life, champagne, gold rain. We get to be everything that we wanna be. Running that red light, slide through, fast car, Malibu. I just want you rolling with me.
Long time no see. Hello, how are you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's Phonts. Today's video, I kind of want to just dissuade from the fact that I gave up on Vlogmas, so that's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna talk about today's video. Today's video is an updated, I don't know if I ever did this just to do it actually, but it's just how I've been doing my full face, brows included, which I never include my eyebrows, full face makeup routine. I've been loving it. It's been giving me all that I need. We looking real flawless at the moment, to be quite honest, which has been amazing because I have a few dark spots that I like to cover. You guys already know. I don't sleep, so I have to hide the bags. You already know. And I've just really been loving how my face has been looking. And I feel like this, I don't know how long I've had that on. What am I doing? So if you want to see how I got this, keep watching. Also, nails are red. Who'd have thought? Not me, huh? Yeah, we're switching it up for 2020. New year, new me. Hi. So I keep having my camera disconnect, so I'm not going to use the app this time. All I did was prime my face. So I used aloe vera gel for like the bulk of my face, and down the center I used my Dr. Brandt Pores No More anti-aging mattifying lotion. And then what I've been doing differently is I've been doing my brows totally differently. So what I did first was just take my clear brow gel, this is the only one I use, and I just brushed through my brow hairs, and they already look pretty good. And you know, elephant in the room, I have lashes on, so so I like to do my brows first still. I take my favorite pencil, make sure she's nice and pointy, and all I do is just pencil in the sparse areas on my eyebrows. So that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know, I feel like I was overcomplicating how I do my eyebrows before, and I'm just like over it. I'm over it. I haven't filmed in forever, so she's a little rough out here, but that's all I do. Okay, my face is primed, my brows are now done. I still clean up under my eyebrows. Sorry. I still use the same thing to clean up under my eyebrows, and that's what I'm going to do. I hope the lighting is good. I feel like I'm not used to using a backdrop anymore, and it's kind of gloomy outside. Okay. Then, so in one of my vlogs, which I know I just kind of abandoned Vlogmas, sorry, I showed you guys when I got these concealers from Essence, and I have been obsessed. So I use it to spot conceal. So, sorry, my sister texted me. I use it to spot conceal, so that's what I'm going to do next. And I leave this here forever. Y'all know I do that all the time, so just where I need it. I feel like it's so much easier doing this than feeling suffocated by foundation all over my freaking face. I'm over it. And then because I do my eyebrows differently, I do like to clean up over the top of them, but I use something that matches my skin, because y'all know how I feel about that. Now that I look absolutely crazy, I start to blend this out. The first thing that I blend out obviously is above my brows, because I'm not really letting it sit for coverage. And then I just kind of push in everywhere else. And then if you're wondering, I put it around my nose because it gets kind of red, and I feel like if my nose looks like it has coverage on it, then my whole face looks like it has coverage on it. So, but like, don't my eyebrows look so fucking good? I'm like, is this what all I needed to do? Because I love my natural brow shape, which is why I stopped doing anything to them. But I just feel like it looks like Anastasia just blessed you, girl. Okay. See? Coverage. So now And I didn't have to put everything all over my face. Like, I love wearing foundation. I do. I really do. You guys see that. That's like the bulk of my videos, but I just got over it. So now I just take a concealer that's darker to contour, and I only cream contour my nose, which, to be totally honest with you guys, I feel like this low-key does nothing for me. Like, I don't know. Like, it kind of does, but it also kind of doesn't. I also didn't show you guys, I have really been loving the other 2 concealers I bought. I don't know why I bought so many freaking concealers last month, but I did. And I'm here for it. So we gonna get into the first one, which is the CoverGirl. What is this called? CoverGirl Trublend Concealer. I am in the shade Golden Amber. So I just kind of put that, I focus it under my eyes. Y'all know how I am. I'm a concealer whore. And what about it? That's been my favorite meme, by the way. Like, that's my reaction to everything. Yeah? And what about it? Because I'm a whore for coverage. I mix it. And I'm going to take the e.l.f. camo one. I want to find other shades in this, but this is the one I got. It's medium beige. It's pretty peachy. I wish it was a little bit more yellow, and I did not find one when I was at Target, but I don't know. Apparently now they have a hydrating one, which I low-key would like to see. But I just kind of focused that there. And now from this point, you guys have seen me blend out my concealer and contour millions of times. At least over 100, I'm sure. So I'm just going to do that really quick. I kind of love to blend my concealer. Don't my red nails look like so nice? I feel like everybody's favorite bougie auntie. And I can't wait to become that. I'm like halfway there. So I'm just going to blend that out. Blend that into the contour. I'm going to just add on a little bit more concealer under my eyes. Make it look like I like to sleep when I clearly never can. Okay, now you guys are about to see my mood change, because once I added in that extra concealer, I look like I sleep. What's ZzzQuil? What's NyQuil? What's Benadryl? I don't know them, okay? I get my 8 hours on the reg. I am just taking some translucent powder. I did mix some banana powder in it, and I'm going to set that into place. And I try not to take as much as I used to. So that's another change. Then I gotta set the rest of my face. So I have been heavily relying on any sort of powder foundation. I want to try all of them because I feel like I've always used the same few. One of them being this mineral powder from Ruby Kisses that I always talk about. But the shade isn't perfect for me. So I also mix it with my CoverGirl Full Spectrum Tan Golden pressed powder. It's an all-day powder foundation, so it's a pretty nice matte powder. This shade is a little too dark for me, so I mix the two, which is kind of extra, but that's what I do. And I buff it with a big old fluffy brush. Please bring it down to your neck. We looking flawless, and I love it. It's like a nice soft matte finish. I've been obsessed with trying to get a softer matte finish as opposed to like my crazy one. Then I'm going to just bake under my eyes. Again, I'm trying to use less amount of the powder because I felt like my under eyes were a little too dry. Then I bronze. Okay, I have a little mini rant. I have been using this NYX Hydratouch powder in caramel for bronzer, and I've been obsessed with the color. But one day it got a random like crack in it, and it keeps cracking, and I know this is going to sound so weird, but seeing it cracked makes me kind of uncomfortable. I'm also realizing how shallow this shit is. Oh, but I love the color, so I'm gonna have to look up. God, if I can. It keeps dropping on my carpet and I'm really annoyed, but yeah. So I just take a fluffy brush and just totally ignore my little rant there, and I just kind of bronze my face. Then I take a yellow powder, so just banana, not mixed with translucent. And if I'm feeling extra, if I'm feeling froggy and I want to leap, which is normally the case, I bake underneath that. And I've been loving blush, so I'm going to take my go-to blush at the moment, which has been Always Spicy. The sticker wore off, but it's Always Spicy. It's one of the primer blushes from e.l.f. And I try not to smile. My apples on my cheeks are like protruding at you right now because of the bake and the bronzer, but I try to just, instead of placing it on the apples of my cheek, I try to go a little bit further. I want my face to kind of be lifted, you know, so try to like to cheat the system. and then I blend it out, and then whatever's left goes on my nose, so I look like Rudolph. I don't like to bake for too long there, so I just dust it up, but I blend it upwards. I kind of do like the little buffing technique that everybody was obsessed with. I still am, and I'm like trying to master it, so I try to use it in other things, but I just go upwards, and I'm like here for it. Here for it. Then my eyes. My eyes are the boringest part of my makeup, especially if I am wearing lash extensions. So sorry if you were looking for something really fun and fresh. All I do is I take my bronzer and I just put that in the crease. If I'm feeling froggy, I'm feeling a little extra just for you guys. So if I'm feeling froggy, I take a pencil brush and I also just smoke out my lower lash line. And it instantly like kind of changes the look. I look a little bit more like, ooh, dreamy, sexy, blah, blah, blah. Here I look like a doll. Here I look like, I don't know what I look like, but I look a little bit more fun. And I do all this while I bake. I still bake under here longer than I should, but it'd be like that sometimes. Nude in the waterline. I know you're not supposed to pull down your eyes, but I feel like I just don't listen to a lot of skincare things that I should because black don't crack. Honestly. Now I highlight. So you guys know I love that crazy intense inner corner highlight. I just take another pencil brush and I always go upward with my inner corner highlight. I see a lot of people go to the side. I have almond eyes, and that's fun and fresh, but I try to make them look rounder. So I go upwards. I try to create some sort of lift. And then I just take a little bit under the highest point of my eyebrow, which isn't that high, I'm aware. I don't really have much of an arch, but I love it. So blend that out. Then mascara. And then I like barely highlight my face because I feel like I only really got into like the crazy beaming highlight because I was doing like makeup photos and stuff. And it's really not me, so I just go down the center of my nose. I'll put like a little bit on the tip, but I don't really like to do too much, otherwise with the blush and that, this is rude, with the blush and that I really start looking like Kris Kringle. And then I just dust a little bit right here, just enough to catch the light, not enough to make me look like I sweat. And now we can dust away the bake under the eyes. I also purposely wait until I highlight my face to dust away my bake because I kind of like when the highlight powder gets a little bit more toned down from the baking powder. So I know I don't crazy highlight anymore, am I? Yeah. So the first thing I'm going to do is just I'm just going to go over this beauty mark that's barely visible to anyone but me, but because I know it's there I have to darken it. Boom. And then I'll put like dots under my brows now, which is so fun. Last time I did that though, I kind of messed up my eyes. I'm not gonna do it, but now would be the point where I put the dots on. But like right now, I'm feeling like I might mess up because the way that my camera was playing me, I don't want to be that froggy. Okay, I don't want to leap that far. So now it's time for me to do my lips. I have been doing two different things to my lips. If I'm doing a matte lip, then I'll do lip liner, and I've been using London, the soft matte lip cream from NYX. This slaps, okay? With like a dark brown lip liner, it's everything. I'm feeling a little froggy and I'm feeling like I want to wear a gloss, so I'm going to show you how I do that lip as well. This is a not random, actually I love it. This is a lip liner from Ruby Kisses. It's in the shade Gingerbread. It's like a really nice brown. It reminds me of cork for some reason. If I'm a little extra, then I'll also fill in my lip, and y'all know I love me some Dolce K from Kylie, so I'm gonna just do that really quickly, only because I want my lip to last a little bit longer today. Then I take these two butter glosses from NYX. So the first one I take is Fortune Cookie. It's like this nice kind of pinky peachy nude, and I put that only in the center. Then I take a darker one, and this one's in the shade Ginger Snap. It's like a really, my lips honestly look like melted chocolate when I put this all over, but I like putting it on the outer corner. I don't know, it makes my lips look a little bit more pouty. Sorry, I'm looking at the viewfinder now. It makes them look like a little bit more pouty, a little bit fluffy. I like it. There's another car. If you saw one of my... Okay, if you saw one of my last videos, I think it must have been the Jordan Woods one. She uses 2 setting sprays, and when I saw that, I was a little shooketh. So I started to use 2 setting sprays. The first one I'm going to use is my LA Girl one. This one doesn't have the shimmer in it, if you're wondering. I damp off the extra powder that may be on my sponge, and then I just kind of push that in. And I also try to soften up that beauty mark. So there goes that. And then y'all already know. I'm taking my Sport Fix setting spray. This one is like hairspray for your face. You can tell I try to go extra into the center of my face. That has been how I've been doing my makeup every day. I hope you guys enjoyed. So if there are any requests you have for me, please leave them down below. Tweet them to me, DM them to me on Instagram. Your wish is my command. And I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.